What is up, folks? This is J.R.R, and won't you be glad when I move this chest? I know I will be, but I haven't found a place for Tinker's Construct that I like and want to be fairly permanent quite yet. So, yeah. For now, the chest stays. I did get rid of this chest, though. So, yeah. Alrighty, so, yeah. Anyway, so, just like I mentioned, I want to do some questing, because we've done quite a bit, but we haven't completed any of these quests. So, yeah, I would like to take care of that because I just would. And plus, bags of stuff, random stuff, that's just cool because it's completely random. You don't know what you're going to get. That's fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and make some things. Alright, we need coke. Oh, I don't have it linked anymore. Right. Okay, so just type in Coke. That should be fine. Hello. There we are. Coke oven. Alright, so we need some bricks. We're just going to take some clay. We need some sand, which I don't have a lot of, but I think we have enough. Do we happen to have any bricks? Actually, we do. And we have enough. I'll show you guys how to make these, or show you making them. Show you me making them. Let's see how many ways I can think of saying that before actually getting the correct way of saying it. And then I'll make some more off camera, and it's going to be several more because the coal coke is actually a whole lot more efficient in making them. So, or a whole lot more efficient than regular coal. Even you can make coal coke blocks and stuff that are actually really amazing and last a really long time. So I imagine if I put those in the survivalist generators, they're going to last forever. So let's get some sand. Like I said, barely over a stack, not really a whole lot there. So, ta-da! That's what we need for our quest. And we should only need one, I think. Yep, that's all we need. Just one brick. Alright. So, I will set those up later. And actually, I'm just going to toss it back in there for now. And I will show you a setup of that when we get to it. Alright, so what else do we need? We need a hardened casing, I believe. Oh, I keep thinking I have NEI synchronized, but I know exactly why I don't have it synchronized, and that's because every time I want to keep something over in the NEI, but want to look up something over here to see if I have it, it messes up. So, alright, so what did I say? Hardened. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Hardened bricks, eh? Alright. That's not the one we need. Oh, that's by forestry. Okay, so which one isn't the one we need? I know it has casing in it, so let's just look at casing. There we go. Sturdy casing. That's what I needed. Impregnated casing? That's too easy. I'm not going to go for that. Alright, there we go. Oh, we had exactly as many as we needed. Cool. Alright, so, and we needed a tank. And I thankfully know which kind of tank we need because there's a bunch of different types of tanks. Alright, so this is the type we need, the BuildCraft one. So, I don't have any glass in here, but I know where I have some glass. Hopefully I have the right kind of glass. I do. Cool. Now, let's go back over here. Toss this like so. And just make a normal old BuildCraft tank. Alright, so what else do we need? Don't need those in our inventory anymore. We needed a book, but what book was it? Esteemed Innovation. Okay, so esteemed, that should be plenty to get what we need. This is from Flaxbeard Steam Power. Now I have seen this name of the mod. Oh. We're going to need copper ore and zinc ore. I hope I have those. Because if not, I'm going to have to go find them. Alright, so actually easy way to do this. Like that. We have zinc. We do not have copper. Let me go grab some copper. I will be right back. Okay folks, so I'm back and I have some copper. Cool. Alright. now let's toss this stuff in here, but not toss this in this inventory, because then it'll immediately get sucked up and turned into dust. So yeah. Alright, so we've got our little book thing here. A Brief Guide to Steam Power by Aircast. Well, if it's by me, then how do I not know what's recent creations? A rocket launcher. Ooh. Filling pad, canister, Tinker's headwear. The preface, ores, bits and bobs, steam system, pipe concealment. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff. Oh, a top hat. Yes, please. Black wool. Well, I don't have any black wool. I don't have any wool. Alright, so we'll get into this at some point. That's the thing about mods. There's so many mods and they're so deep, each single one of them, that it takes a while to get through everything. Like, we haven't even touched the surface of, you know, the ME systems and applied energistics. We haven't even gotten close to that. Nor have we gotten through thermal expansion and, you know, nor draconic evolution. And, you know, it's been a little while, but there's just so much stuff, which is absolutely awesome. It brings some of that thrill back to Minecraft for me, because while vanilla Minecraft is fun, and I do enjoy building things out of just the blocks that are in vanilla, I don't have that wanderlust that, you know, I once had, because it's been a while, you know? Minecraft's been out for several years. I mean, what, 5, 6 years? Something like that? So, you know, been playing for a while. It's kind of like, wow. When you first started playing World of Warcraft, you're like, oh man, this world is huge and amazing, and there's so much to do. But after you've been playing it for a while, it's like, okay, come on, Blizz, more raid content. You know, come on. That's just kind of how it is. For me, anyway. So, yeah, I don't play too much anymore, and I don't even raid anymore, because for me, raiding is pretty much, you know, hardcore raiding or nothing, because if I'm not progressing at the, you know, the cutting edge of the expansions, you know, of the content, then I'm just really not having fun, because you know, that's just how I am. Alright, so anyway, we should have this done. Alright, so let's pick a reward. Claim reward. Awesome. I got 1 tank? It says I can get 2 tanks. Or do they not stack? Okay, they don't stack. I see. Well, I'll definitely have to upgrade those, because they don't hold that much by themselves. Alright, so let's see what we got. Reward bag. Well, it's not a super special reward, but it's a reward of stuff that I need, so I'm totally happy with that. Normally, not too happy about getting wool and a little bit of redstone and some hoppers, but, you know, like I said, it's stuff I need, so I am happy about it. Alright, so let's just throw the portable tanks in there for now, and I'll use them, but just not at the moment. Alright, so now we can take a look at what is next, because I've been curious about this, and we can actually complete several along this line, so. Alright, and unfortunately it doesn't seem there's applied energistics. Making the world better. I'm really curious on what these other quest lines are, because I can't see at the moment, so I'm like, what's going on here? Alright, so let's see. Is there anything else open in here? No. These are just kill so many of these every so often and you can get some bees, which is actually kind of cool because, you know, bees, but yeah. Alright, so what we needed to look at was the ones that we have already completed. So let's go ahead and click here, and we've Tinkernicity? Yeah, hey, I said it. First time. Awesome. Alright, so solid start. We've already got all of this stuff, and we've talked about all that. So actually, That's not bad, you know. It's not special. I mean, it's super easy to make, but I need some. Okay, so we've got the backpacks that I lost at some point along the way, and the screw gun. I don't know that I have the screw gun, and the sickle that broke in one use. Oh, nice. All right. So actually, I think this backpack's pretty cool, but you know, what's this compared to? Oh, where is one? I think one's over here. Yeah. What is this when you can have this? You know. Sorry. I mean, backpack mod, you're pretty awesome. But I've got this thing. I mean, sorry. Right. So, I'm going to actually... See how this stuff doesn't stack, so I don't really like throwing it in the AE system, but that's okay. Alright, so what else we got? Okay, so let's go back, and I wish this would be fixed, but alright, so I've already completed all of these as well, so some more seared bricks, okay, and a reward bag, so I'm excited about the reward bag because that means we get something cool, maybe. Potions, that's boring. Water breathing, I mean, yeah, I mean, those two are nice, but potions? How vanilla of you. Okay, whatever. Alright, so let's go and throw those in there. Now, let's look at the quests that we have yet to complete, and Power of Rails. Alright, so it's wanting me to make a steam boiler. Okay. Well, that's not too hard to make, but I'm not really going to do much along that path, and I don't like completing the quest for the quest's sake, so we're not going to worry about that for the moment. Alright, so... And I just did this one. Okay, oops. Didn't mean to close that. Okay, so what else is along this path? Alright, so it's wanting me to make some alumite and a ball of moss. And to do that, I need to set my system back up. And I was wanting to do that off of one of these branches, but that means that I need to make a whole new room. I could just set it up over here in one of these corners and have like, I don't really want to mix. I was thinking about doing like, okay, so Botania stuff's over here and Tinker's Construct's over here, but I don't think it's going to be enough room for one thing, and for two, I don't want to mix areas for the mods. I want to have them in their own rooms so I can expand easily and not have to worry about encroaching on other areas. I'll set up a little place because I said, you know, we're gonna work on questing this episode, and I'd like to see what all is next. So I will be back in just a minute. Alrighty, folks. So this is just a little room I set up in like, I don't know, 30 seconds. So let's go ahead and put these down. Alright. Oh, where are my bricks? Are they in here? No? Because while it's nice to have all of this stuff, where are my crud? They're not in either of my ender pouches, which I thought they were. So I thought I was prepared, but apparently I am not. Okay, so we don't need that on our bar. Are they in here? Oh, they're in here, and I just didn't grab them. Okay. Well, I'm glad for that, because I didn't want to have to go on a frantic search through every chest I've ever had to, you know, find them. So, not going to be anything fancy, and definitely not going to be permanent, because I need a nice place. A dedicated place that's not here. Actually, this might not be a bad place for it, but it's going to need some fancying up, because it's just right up here. So, I would like to have a building for it, though. Like a, one made of one that's made of the mud bricks. Those are kind of cool. Okay, so Just gonna need our controller, and we'll stick you right there. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. I imagine this will end up being semi-permanent, just because that's just the way it ends up. Because I get caught up in making other stuff and kind of forget that it's up here because I don't need it very often. There's been a couple of cases where it would have been useful to have it because, well, oh, okay. I was trying to think of where I wanted stuff, but yeah, I mean, other than the random case where it can be semi-useful because I'm using other stuff, it's really not all that useful at this point, just because I have other ways of doing the same things that this does. Okay, so, where do I put these? Because problem is the walkway's right there. Oops. I guess I can just do it like this. Part builder, and I'm doing this backwards, but that's fine. So, yeah. Alright, so we need some alumite. Alumite. Alright. And so let's go ahead and drop these off. And the rest I'll drop off in my main system. Okay, so I guess that chest is actually going to move sooner than I thought it was. And I don't want to... So, I'll stick it in there. And try to remember that it's there and not forget about it. Alright, so for alumite, we need obsidian, which I have some right here. We need some aluminum. Aluminum, what? The heck? I don't even know what I hit to do that. Alright, that's some aluminum. And we need, what else? Are all our books out here? There's a really cool item called, I think it was a bookbinder that was in Agrarian Skies that I would love to have, but I've looked for it and I don't think it's in here. It's actually going to be in this one, I think. Yeah, alloys. Alright, so we need, for alumite, we need 5 aluminum, 2 iron, 2 obsidian. Okay. So let's go ahead and I actually don't have any iron. So iron. Now I'll do, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason I did 4 is because these are iron. I mean, they're ores. So they're going to have the ore doubling, which will make that 10. Alright, so this shouldn't take long to smelt up. So just do like that. And it'll take just a second. Let's go ahead and, while that's processing, look at what else we've got here. Alright, so for the crafty builder, we just need to make a wrench. Okay, so that's super duper easy, and it's going to give us an Omni wrench, which those are pretty awesome. And I've already got a flux capacitor in my inventory that I'm using to power everything, so there's no reason I shouldn't use that. So we will make that. I don't know how far along this we will go, because frankly I don't need this stuff at the moment. Expanding thermally. We need a portable tank, which we were given, and we need a strong box and a basic cache. Okay, I'll go with that. We can do that. Hardened strong box, hardened cache for that. And the reason this doesn't show up is because we have to manually submit it. But I know we've done stuff along this line, so why not? Forestry. I don't need either of these right now. We're going to get there because forestry does crops in a pretty awesome way. So they make a really neat multi-block structure for that. So I will get there, just not at the moment. Power of rails. Railcraft I'm not going to get into quite yet until I need the tanks. The tank system is the storage that I was talking about earlier, which you can make these really huge, awesome tanks. And we will do that. Under steam power. Okay, so this is the steam mod that we talked about earlier from the book. And we probably will not get into that for quite a while. But, just curious. Alright, so, Alimite. Wonder why I did that. Alright, so, we've got 6 ingots here. So, we need, is it just an ingot that we need? Yep, Alimite ingot and a ball of moss. And we can do the ball of moss. That's not going to be a big deal, I don't think. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our ingot cast, which is actually down here. So let's go grab that real quick. And I will move all this stuff later off camera because there's no need to watch me moving a box of casts. I mean, that doesn't strike me as all that interesting. So, Alimite, come forth. There we go. Alimite ingot. And we need the ball of moss, which I think is in the second one. I think. Oh, actually, no, it might be in this one. Glue ball. Nope, that's as far as it goes. Oh, you can actually make endstone. That's neat. Although I have plenty of endstone. That's not a problem. I mean, access to it. I can just go to the end and mine forever. So let's go over here. And I think it is in Materials and U Volume 2. Pretty sure it's back with modifiers. So, slime ball, right? No, slime crystal. Okay. Slimy mud. Huh. Doesn't sound too good. Emerald, speed, water repair. No, there's a use of the ball of moss. I think it takes mossy bricks. Yeah. Alright, so we need 8 mossy bricks. Or mossy cobblestone. Do I have it? Yes, I do. Phew. Look dead on that one. Alright. Ball of moss. Which is awesome. All of my tools actually got it on there by accident, which gives us the auto repair is what that is. But yeah, so should be able to complete that quest, and it'll give us a block of Alimite. Cool. Manual submit, and we'll take the left one this time. And what we got? What have we got? Oops. Really? Do you want to know what I think about that? Goodbye. Alright. I've tossed out so much armor that it's just ridiculous. Before I got this in Disenchanter, I tossed out a ton of enchanted golden armor. And then after I got the Disenchanter, I tossed out a ton of golden armor that I stripped the enchants off of. And put all the enchants in here. So, what is it I have 23 of? I have 23 Unbreaking 3 books. 23 Projectile Protection 4 books. Actually, more than that because they stopped stacking. Alright, so, yeah. I need to start combining some of the other books in there to just clean up some space. But I don't think I'm in trouble of not having enough space quite yet. But and do I really need all these? No, but it's what I do. Alright, so tweaking your tools. I actually have all of these. So let's... Ooh. Oh, now that is nice. Alright, yeah, definitely want to do that one. Alright. And I've mentioned before that I need to start making some of the heart canisters, but that gives us 2, like, creative mode heart canisters. Unless there's a way that we can get them now, which that'd be pretty cool. Alright, so let's do head. And I need a zombie head. And I need a creeper head. And I think skeleton is skull. Yeah. And a skelly skull. Alright. So, manual submit, and I will pick the right one because that left one, I don't know what it is about the left bag, but even when the right bag doesn't give us, you know, very good rewards, it's still better than the rewards I've gotten for the left bag. Alright, claim reward. And we'll see what's, looks like ardite. But yeah, I can show you this. Where's my... Oh, okay. Well, there we go. It was hiding from me. Alright, so that gives us some extra hearts. And that gets us some extra hearts. And that doesn't. But that does. So, as you can see in the top left-hand corner, we've gone from 20 to 32. So that's pretty awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we got an epic bag. So let's see what we get. Rare reward. I'm just not... Ugh. Alright, well, I don't need any of that. I mean, out of everything here, I probably need the ink the most. Alright, so I'm just not having very good luck at the moment. It's just... Luck is not on my side. I'll stick that in there like that. Alright, so, quest book. Let's see what this is going to give us. Are you going to give us anything at all? Alright, I need a block of ardite. I have what I need in here to get the ardite. That's not a problem. Ardite. Apparently I don't have any... No, I don't have any ingots. Let's say, I don't normally smelt up ardite by itself, but I can combine it in a little bit with some cobalt and get that. I do have some cobalt ingots just because, well, I had some cobalt tools because cobalt is faster. There's no real reason to get ardite. Not really, because by the time you can get ardite, you can just combine it with cobalt to make the manulin. So there's not really much of a reason to do that. So whatever. Yeah. So slowly working on it. And by the time we can get that, we can just toss it in one of these thingies over here. We don't need to make it an ingot at a time. Alright, so there we go, and might as well just toss those. Alright, so let's make sure this is on the bottom, which it's not, so there we go. So, ardite block coming right up. Oh, I need to eat. There we go. I'm slowly getting used to paying attention to the top left and actually, you know, eating when I need to, not starving. Cool. Block of ardite. Alright, and we get a block of manulin, which isn't all that useful anymore since I'm mostly using these. And I don't really use my sword often enough to not, you know, have the auto repair. Alright, I'm giving you one last chance left, bag. Alright, you're an epic bag. You better give me something epic. You have got to be kidding me. I can't even begin to explain how disgusted I am. And that was not epic. Not in the slightest bit epic. Okay. So that's that quest line completed. Oh. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna work on this one, but I need to check the time of my recording really quick, and the only way I can do that, unfortunately, at the moment, is to, you guessed it, take a short break. So, I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Okay, folks, so for once, I'm actually going to go with my goal times of being 25 to 30 minutes and not be 35 to 40 minutes and end the episode here. So, next episode, I'm going to go ahead and try to... are we going to do this one? No, we're not going to do that one. But I might do some of these. I think these could be really useful. And I'm wondering what this is, because I have no idea what that is. But it looks like it takes several other things to make. And I can make the wrench like I mentioned. But yeah, we'll do some of that, do some more questing. And until then, hope you all have a wonderful day.